Amazing Vicky here with you, and today we're doing some postcards, but they're going to be special ones. They're going to be Halloween ones. I know that last year I didn't do a lot of Halloween, and there was a lot of people that were disappointed because they love Halloween. I love Halloween as well, and it's just a fun time of year. And so in celebration of this, I decided to make a postcard set, but it's a special postcard set because the illustrations are all mine. So I drew some images and then I colored them with my Copics, and this is the original Copic colored image. Obviously the ghost doesn't have a lot of color, but you can see the other ones, and my little bat. So really fun little illustrations, and I made some limited edition little stickers. So I've got my little ghost, my little pumpkin, the little cauldron, my little bat, and my little hat. So I think those are super adorable. Like I said, they're a limited edition. They're not in my Etsy store, and I haven't released them there. I'm not sure that there would be interest anyway for it, so I don't want to spend the money to do a listing and then the stuff stay there. And plus, you know, the paper is costly, and yeah, so. But the special thing with these postcards is they're going to be in my Etsy store, and the person that purchases this will get a pack of the little limited edition stickers. So I thought that would be a fun little thing. So I prepped already all the postcards because, yeah, it takes a long time to prep them, and I figured I would save that step. I also prepped some paper. So what I did is I put 3 pieces of old pages together, and then I stitched all over it with my sewing machine, and then I sprayed it with some dilution sprays, the shimmer sprays, the black and the purple. And I thought that would be fitting because I didn't want to just put scrapbooking paper. I found through my stash, because of course with all the cleaning I've done, I've got a lot. So I found these little pieces, and I thought that might be fun because they're very small, and I think they would be probably the perfect size to do this sort of thing. So I've got all these, and I've also pulled out all kinds of embellishments and sayings and stuff that were kind of flat, because I don't know whoever is gonna purchase this if they're gonna want to actually mail it out, and if so, then it really needs to be kind of flat. I don't want them to have issues with their postcards, because obviously that would not be good. Let me pause for 2 seconds because I forgot to close the door. Okay, so I tend to forget that I've got a door and that I can just close the door so that there's not too much noise. You might hear some sawing because my husband is helping my son William build a desk for his room, and it's going to be one of those fold out type of desk because he doesn't have a lot of space in his room. So Marpa is working on that with him, which I think is super nice. So I'm not sure which one I want to place where. Maybe I could put the 5 beside the papers and put the image, kind of, and then take it from there. Kind of like, there's one that has purple. What did I do with the rest of them? Oh, there they are. Duh. Telling you, I'm losing everything. So this one has purple, and that might be a fun way displaying that one because that one has purple. I don't have any that have green, I believe. There's a lot of orange, obviously, but I don't really have anything orange, so maybe I could do one orange other than the pumpkin, but I don't want to put the pumpkin on top of orange. It kind of, it's not that great. So how about, oh, this one has bats on it. Little spiders and little bats. Thinking more the ghost. Black on black is not going to be all that great. Really like that. I'm just afraid, like even with this one, I'm just afraid because of the this that the stuff is not going to stick to it as well as it should. And then it's not going to be good if that's the case. That could go there. That one definitely has to go that way. This one could go this way. This one has to go that way. This is a big one, so it doesn't have a choice but to go that way. So kind of I don't like that. And I'm scared of these two papers. Like, I wouldn't mind putting an accent, but I don't want to stick stuff to it. Like, I would like it to be the top part. So maybe that with that. There's not a lot of other choices. Unless I just put a portion of it. Like I put like more the bottom part, maybe. I could do the same thing with this one if I was to do that. Maybe that would work. And then maybe I can use some of these embellishment on top of the other ones. Okay, so I'll start with this one because it has a lot of the papers that I could use maybe. And then the next one will be this because it has some other papers that I'm not going to use. And then we'll take it for the other ones. Okay, so you have, no. Okay, so I'm saying that I would like I've got 2 pieces of this paper, just so because I wasn't sure. Now I'm not in frame anymore. I wasn't sure if how much I was going to use. I think I'm just going to cut it right where the black mark is. Okay, so use that here. And with this. So for this one, I'm going to use a lot of the paper. A big piece. I might not use a big piece like that for all of them. see. Depends on the rest of the papers. But because that one has all the sparkly stuff, I don't have much choice. If I want to make sure that it, you know, it stays and it doesn't okay, so now the bad thing with this is I'm gonna have to glue this because I didn't glue them prior to sewing them, because of course I don't want to hook up my sewing machine. That's also why I didn't do the dilution sprays prior, because obviously, as I said, that would not be good for my sewing machine. It's so nice to have it in the same room as I'm crafting in. It's just so nice. I can't even begin to tell you how nice it is. Okay, so I think that will be that. So it should go fairly easily. Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna depend on the rest of the embellishments, I guess, and choosing the words and all of that. Obviously, because these are all hand-drawn images and hand-colored, and they're originals, this set of postcard is going to be more expensive than the typical set. It also comes with the stickers, so as an added bonus, but still. Okay, so this would be like that. I don't think the fact that there's that little piece is going to be so bad. Now, to choose the sentiment, and I don't like those. Orange really it's not going to fit with this. Okay. Pink might be a good one. I've got little pieces of paper too that I can use, or like a Happy Halloween. I could use the Happy Halloween with the cauldron because it's green. Oh, that might be a good one. Hocus Pocus. Fitting of the witch. And I've had these for a very long time, so it'd be fun to use them. And when I did my, yeah, I think I'm going to put Hocus Pocus. Fun would have been a good one too, but we can use it on another one. I like the spider with this. I'm gonna put it over on top of the... It's kind of sad that it doesn't really fit with the rest. Oh well. Maybe I can fit it in another one. When I emptied out all my craft stuff and put it all together and reassembled everything, I realized how much Halloween stuff I've got. And that's not even including all the papers, because the papers are not here. They're in the garage in another container. So I do have quite a lot. But way back when I was doing designing of cards for artists, I used to make a lot of cards. On my blog, there's like a ton of blog posts with all kinds of cards. There's 2 years, I think, almost, that I did a post a day at least. So that's why I have so much paper. Because at the time I used to go through like a lot of paper all the time. And then of course with the fact that I only do YouTube videos now and I don't really make a lot of cards, that's why now it's so hopefully this is gonna stick and not lift up. I think so. I like that. Maybe I could put the little bat. I want to put something else. I don't want this to be just that. It seems to, like, I want a little extra something. I have these candies as well. And this one has some purple in it. And it's also one of those flat type of embellishments. So there's this little spider too, that's cute. One of my goals this year is going to be to use up a lot more of my stickers, because I clearly don't use them enough. I feel like it's missing a little something on the top. That could be an option. Just going through a pile of different ephemera I have. Oh, that would have been a good one. I wonder though if it's going to show, or if it's going to, because if it did show, that could be fun. Let's try it. Hopefully it will. Maybe I'm better off cutting it off like that. I think it's gonna show. Now to rub it. I found I had one of those things, which I've had in a very long time, and it was part of a kit, and because I didn't use the kit, I never pulled out the little tool, so I pulled it out now. And like I said, I know that this Halloween is not necessarily for everybody, but you know, you have to please others as well. There's a little piece here that didn't get transferred. Have to please a bit of everybody. And maybe I could put the bat over here because it's purple and I don't have any other purple. Here we go. So that's my first postcard. I like it. It took a lot longer than what I said. I said it was going to be fast. I guess I lied. Now the next one. The next one we could use a little Happy Halloween, which I had, which was, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. We could use the little Happy Halloween. So we could put this here. And maybe put that on top. And then I could put the sentiment or something here. So let's cut this off. Okay, so we've got this. And then set something like that. And a little Happy Halloween. Could go like this. Now I kind of need a border or something, I feel. Like it's missing a little something. I'm pretty sure I've got some borders in here that I could probably use. In here. No. I'm pretty sure I'd seen some, but I might not have pulled them out of the box because I might not. But now that I'm seeing this, I feel like it's missing a little bit of something. I've got a border of that's purple ribbon. That might be a good option if I can't find anything in here. No, there's no borders in here. So I'm gonna pull out from my other place where I put all my borders. That's the fun part of having everything close now. This is not Halloween, but it feels like it would fit the theme. And it would be paper, which would be better. It would make it through the mail more easily. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna cut it so that it's not I don't have like the bottom part, because the bottom part is rounded and it's gonna look funny. Well, this is weird. Now the sun kind of came out, so now the lighting is gonna be weird. That's the part of, I love having this room because it has the light, but it can make crafting, taping videos a little bit more difficult. It also means that this room gets incredibly hot in the afternoon. And I mean incredibly hot. Okay, so there we go. And then we'll put this here. And again, I put a lot of glue because of the fact that I do want to make sure that if those get used, that they will make it to port fine and not be damaged. Okay, go. Move that part. I'm really happy with how these papers turned out. These, basically what I did is I had a bunch of big encyclopedia that were taking so much room, and I didn't want, I've kept them all this time for the papers inside them, but I wasn't using them, so, and they're not sticking. It's not good. So at one point what I decided to do is just go through all of them and rip out all the pages that I could use, and I put those all in big 12 by 12 boxes. And so now I've got all of those ready to use whenever I need big pages of old books, and it's very convenient. So if you're looking for, because sometimes we don't know how to store our stuff, it just gets a bit overwhelming, and books can take a lot of room, and not all the pages are necessarily pages that you will use, so that might be a good option. Just like removing the images that you're really interested in instead of keeping the entire book. You have to find ways when you don't have a lot of space to make everything fit in. Okay, so put that over here. Like so, and then I'm just gonna put that right there and glue this little piece down. Come on. This is ridiculous. Okay, it's not gonna move. So here's my little postcard. So that is the second one. And now we're left with this and this as well as this. So we've got all kinds of glitter that we could use for the other cards if we want. This one is going to be sparkly, like really sparkly. So for this, I'm going to use the entire thing. And I might just cut a little bit of the, because I really want to unify them, so I'm going to probably cut a little bit of the other paper, just so I have a little bit of the book page. And that would be a good sentiment for this one. I could just put a little bit. Because there's purple kind of in there. So I could just do that here. I think that's pretty. Does it need anything else? That's the question. I'm not sure it does, so I'm not sure I want to add anything else to this one. I think the fact that it's so sparkly already, I don't want to cover all of that up. And there's already like a lot of elements I find, so I'm not gonna do it. Keep this one more simple. Go. And I can cut it's kind of like this here. And do the same thing here. Just glue all that together. It took me a long time to draw those little images and then color them, and then of course you have to scan them, and it's just a long process. But I was really happy with them. I think they turned out pretty adorable. So I'm looking forward to knowing what you think about them. And so this is going to go there. At least it's not going to be floating around anymore in my stash, which is good. The goal is really to use up the stuff we've got. But I have to admit, I haven't purchased anything craft related really, other than, you know, organization stuff. I haven't been purchasing a lot. Like, I haven't purchased any paper for quite a long time. I do purchase tape, obviously. I've been really into fountain pen and ink, so that's a different hobby, I would say. It still goes into being creative when you start doodling with them, but still kind of a different hobby. So that's that one. I like it. I like the fact that they're going to be all kind of different, not all the same. Okay, so this one I'm going to put a lot of the paper on. I've got a feeling I'm going to be left over with a bunch of little scraps of Halloween. Maybe I should do some Halloween ATCs or something. Might do that for my Patreons for next month. You might enjoy that. Okay, so I could use this little piece. I could put the fun. That would stick out, and put a little candy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I really enjoy my new space. It was so much trouble to make, but definitely worth all the work. Definitely. I can't wait to see what my son and husband created. I know William's going to be pleased because he was really looking forward to having his stuff done and finishing off his room. He's quite proud actually, and he did a really good job because Andrew's room was really quite small. So William had the biggest one, the biggest room. So obviously this was quite a big change from a super big room to a smaller one, but he managed, and he cleaned up his stuff. And the good thing is, with a smaller room, now he's keeping it cleaner. So that's a fun card. Did you see what I did that? What I did there? Okay, so then my little ghost. We'll put, do I use another piece of paper or do I use what I have already? No, I'm going to use the piece of paper. Here we go. Do I skip the purple for this one? I'm feeling like I should. Maybe I could put this right there, but I need to do that on another piece of paper. And it'd be fun if it was a book page, the back of a book page or something, so that I could use like it would tie in the colors of the other book. Would this fit there? No. Well, I guess I'm going to use the back page. It's all rusty and it's going to be perfect. And I'm going to do the ghost story. And then I'm going to do that one. So whoa, no, 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 no. Why did it do that? Oh, that sucks. I don't think there's any way to save it. Okay, so that goes, plan goes out the door. Yeah, there goes my plan for that one. So that happens where you figure you have decided what you're gonna want to do, and then it just doesn't happen the way you want. So now I feel like I'm missing stuff on this one. And I could what do I want to put? Just feels like there's not enough layers or something. Since I didn't use this. Unless I put something like that. And then put ghost stories here. I like the boo, so I think that would be a cool feature. Did I glue that down? Yeah. Okay, so I like this, and it has some sparkle to it, so that's going to be fun, and it's going to fill up a bit the void. And or do I put a little strip of that instead of that strip? Do I layer them both? That could be an option as well. If I did kind of a layered effect. And put the little ghosts. Yeah, I think I like that. And it ties it in with the others, which is what I wanted. I guess the fact that the text didn't worked out for me at the end. Not exactly the way I'd planned, but you know, have to roll with the punches, they say, right? Go. And then here. And let's hope this one turns out okay. I've had these for so long, that might be why it did that. Here we go. And my little ghost. And voila, we've got the last of it. I like that. So here is the complete set. I've got a bunch of those scraps, but I'll keep them out and I'll do an ATC video because I need to do an ATC a video for my Patreon, so that might be a good little video for them. And it's gonna use up all those little scraps, which is what everybody needs to do, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that has a lot of scraps. So here are all the postcards and the little stickers that are going to be included. You will find in the description box below. I'm sorry about the sun, but it's beautiful and it's so nice to see the sun. So yeah, it's if you're interested, go and check out in the link down below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.